Hello friends, this is Mark Henry back again to talk to you about the paranormal and the occult. Now today I wanted to talk a little bit about the goddess Hecate. Now if you have heard of Hecate, it sounds familiar, you might have been exposed to Greek mythology at some point, maybe in school or in your everyday readings. They don't go extensively into Hecate, at least not in the Greek mythology class that I took in college, but they do give her a little lip service. She is the goddess of several things. One is she's the goddess of night and the darkness. She is the queen of the moon. So if you ever want to do moon magic, she would be a good deity to adhere to. She is also the goddess of witchcraft, magic, necromancy. She is also considered the goddess of doorways and passageways, meaning that she has ability to travel in between the dimensions, in between the worlds, gather information, or to lead spirits to and fro from those regions. In fact, one of the images of Hecate is holding the keys, and the keys to those doorways. She is also the goddess of protection. So if you are someone who needs some protection, maybe from someone else is trying to hurt you, harm you, or even do magic against you, she has that reputation for being able to help in that regard. Now, a little bit about her personality and her behavior. She is, but before I get into that, let me mention this, is that the information that I'm giving you is from my own research and also from my own personal experience. Hecate is uh, a creature. I like to think of her as a creature, deity, a goddess that I do work with from time to time. So, getting back to that, she is very loyal to the people that follow her. She is fiercely protective. Uh, she considers her followers like her children. She also, if you want to know a little bit about kind of her psychology, and that is, you don't, if you wanted to seek Hecate out, you don't pick her, she picks you. She is the one who kind of comes from the other place to choose you as a follower. And that makes a lot of sense. She, as I'm going to mention in a minute, she doesn't resonate with everybody, and you may not resonate with her. In fact, when I have encountered her energy is very intense. When you request something, you better be careful what you request, because she has a very harsh way of teaching lessons. She is very much tough love. If you felt like that, if you were having a problem with money, for example, maybe you wouldn't let money into your life. Maybe you had some issues and beliefs about money, but maybe you needed money, but you had this conflict going on. She might very well just create a situation where you lose more and more until you change your views, and then she might create a situation where more money would come to you and build up all your stuff and you have all new stuff. And then maybe you can appreciate money because you really were at the bottom. That's the type of thing that she might very well give you. And you can't question her methods or say, please don't do it this way, because if you've ever dealt with these energies, is that they, just like people, they have their own personality, they have their own natures, and it's just what it is, just like you. So I say that just to kind of give you kind of a minor warning that if you choose to work with her, this is what you're going to receive. Now, a little bit about connecting with her. If you find that you strongly desire to connect with her, would be some of the things that you use to do that. She prefers the colors red and black, so you might create an altar, for example, and put red or black candles. Also, if you wanted to leave offerings, same sort of thing. I've left red wine. I've made coffee for her, black coffee, and that was by request after I encountered her once or twice, and I thought that was pretty cool that I've actually met a goddess that likes coffee as much as I do. So I said, okay, this is going to work out. This relationship is going to work out. um, so those are two ideas as far as offering is concerned. I've also left dark chocolate. It's dark, and she is also female, so she likes chocolate. Um, so keep that in mind. Again, you may do these offerings and you might not feel the connection, or she might not come. It really depends on where you are, whether your personalities match, and again whether she chooses you or not. Now there is a symbol for Hecate. It is called the strophalos. It's a cool little symbol. It looks a little bit like a labyrinth. I think I have it right here. I put mine on a silver chain because again, silver is associated with the moon. So this is what a strophalos looks like. It's pretty cool. Looks like you could almost hypnotize somebody with it, like from the 50s. Those swirly things. With Hecate, also one thing that Hecate is also good for, and that is if any of my followers here are listening that are female, if you are an abused woman or have had people disrespect you, she would be a good deity to try to venerate in order to get your justice or to make things right, to change things. This is kind of an issue which she has a reputation for having no tolerance for, and she takes it very personally. And like I said, she is fiercely protective of her followers. So keep that in mind. She is not a goddess you want to trifle with. So when I work with her, I'm very respectful. I don't make any type of jokes that could be misinterpreted. But she is just like if you might have a friend who is kind of rough around the edges. It's that sort of thing. So in any case, thank you for listening, and I hope to see you again soon.